the 2K Sports pregame show. Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny.
To the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for Orlando, they won that game against Denver. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense.
Yeah, all about IQ, you're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seem a step ahead all night.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Down low, it's the athletic pair of Gordon and Biyombo. Honey out there with Baker, and it's Batum at the three, the small forward. And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends. But I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, there's been many times on the court I joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
And Durant sends it back.
Well, you aren't going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Baker. It's good from long range. Baker's got his first points of the game in the deep ball.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide open teammate, he zips the rock quickly. Just exceptional vision.
And that was an unleashed chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Here's Curry. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento.
Not to mention his defense. He was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the idea to take the 3 in transition.
The run. Score with the basket. Nice shot after missing his first.
Anything you can do.
Right way. Here's Baker. 9 points last game out. Here's Gordon. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Steph Curry widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard times. I think you forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his career.
A lot of players that switch from shooting guard. You got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's working. We've all seen him grow. He's grown to and today's point guards are expected much more than in days past. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening, doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Curry. He hit five. Down low. Dean. Basket good on the assist from Simmons.
That's what you love when you don't fight over strength.
A lot of defense or offense is your defense. This is a poor decision right here. Can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of.
Evans against the two. And they're able to recover. His second is now 2 of 4 on the day. There's money. An outstanding game against Denver. There's the pass to Biombo. Baker in the corner. Side. And rejection by Curry.
Oh, look at that. See, that shows what kind of athlete Curry is. He's get that shot out of here.
You slam.
They are taking got some minutes on the board. It's Curry. That's when it's Simmons.
Lean on portion of their score with a good reason.
Passes it. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Baker's got 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about is the rotation. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Chris, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Evans with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And it's Simmons penetrating, and Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
There's the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. Gotta get him a few in the back.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he can't hit the second. Coach Kerr always focused on, Chris, what he calls the possession game. Turnovers and offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Kevin, when you think about it, for the Warriors, it's hard to believe, but they love making turnovers. And Coach, he's trying to control them giving extra possessions to the team. Because when they do that, their defense and shot making still usually win out.
Baker with the bucket. 10 points for him.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back.
And Simmons. A basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And this is where Chris, a considerable amount of damage, feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Here's money. He's got 10. Left side, Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances that create contact and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a man in the league today, I would have nightmares about these guys. He gets to the free throw line almost 10 times a game. His Euro step, quick that when you put their it's like your brother telling you, Mom, you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that foul. But he does it. His cousin inside using his big body in the post. But those come to mind the quickest using their skill set to draw fouls from other players. Because there's an opportunity.
And the Warriors with possession here after the Magic pick up 2. Some nice passing by Golden State. Evans kicks to Simmons. Over to the left wing. Sundin offline with his 3. Magic leading by 14. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. See how that goes, gentlemen.
All right, David, thanks.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Baker, no good.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
And he drops him the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the middle, here's Batum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Batum's got his first
Assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now it's called by Golden State.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense and he wants to win. The temper's fair. Don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. Outside Durant takes the 3. That one no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game, man. Great people skills, sure. He's not a pushover.
And they keep hammering away at the ball into the paint.
Ennis kicks to Batum. Here's Money.
And already with the commanding lead, terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Here's Thompson after the Magic pick up 2. Pass from the Magic. Batum inside the 3-point line. Again, the Magic score.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
16. Simmons passes loose. Back to Simmons. Buries it down low. Simmons got his 3rd pass of the night.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him. He's on his way to the bucket.
Ennis kicks to Batum. Here's Baker. Johnson.
They've been sensational on the board to start this game.
Chris can't hit.
And the rebounding is key to their success here tonight.
I mean, they established a physical edge. That's a big edge on the scoreboard.
And really keeping the ball popping around here offensively.
Golden State's on a 1 of 6 from 3-point line since we got started. Simmons. Six to shoot. Pass to Durant. A 3-ball. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
He's not the only one kind of being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so it's time for the Golden State.
away from them because for long stretches they were the better team.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Money.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can let teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D. And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. In the corner, Simmons with it. And the Warriors win again. Orlando leading by 16. He locks up the alley-oop pass. And that one goes long. To the paint, a steal, and stolen by Simmons. Good on the shot. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and the arrival certainly of Kevin Durant fortified already great.
There's a different dynamic that we can count on. He's obviously an all-world talent that does things on the court people can do. Just like the rest of us to get to.
You know, Greg, KD and Steph are a lethal combination for sure. Nearly impossible to go.
I mean, both former MVPs, and with the talent surrounding them, a chance to make history.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Always a good strategy. Get as many people involved as you can.
They got Simmons. Durant is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Steph and Curry. And it's Looney into the center. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. He lobs it up.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Curry with it. Outside Durant. Curry looking it over. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. The rebound by Baker.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at Oklahoma City. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Warriors. They're in the 4th position.
And for the Warriors, stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
It's possible we haven't seen them at their best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. Now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
Moves back up. Durant. It's hauled in by the Magic. Money's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Magic leading by 18. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
On the wing, Batum. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Warriors trail by 20. Durant just inside the line. And falls over the rim and in.
A go-to shot for KD. I mean, his catch-and-shoot jumper is butter.
Durant with the steal. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 9 points for Steph Curry.
And showing a good nose to the ball there. Picks it clean, and he's off to the races.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to waste that effort. You want to cash in on these extra possessions. They certainly did that today.
NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But anywhere the movement precision now seems to be at another level. Do you agree?
Yeah, I disagree with you. Played in different team complex offenses, it's still on the basics. You still have the old flex offense. That's nothing but the Utah, Carmelo and John Stockton. Still have triangle offense, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. You really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell. You still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think players have evolved in skill sets, offensive sets. I don't see them much except with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor. Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
The Warriors switch here. Johnson's checked in. That free throw good from Evans. Orlando leading by 17. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach point.
Oh! See that? Did you see that? An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Curry on the wing. The three. Rebound. Baker's got in this game.
Now, from the field, let's see the defense. And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising, but he is just so good. Batum against Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. All sorts of time. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Orlando again with the bucket.
But that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting it like he has so far.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from behind the arc to start the second quarter. Johnson outside. Golden State moving the ball around. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for
You better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
Marquise Chris. He's checking for Johnson. And Curry has it in the corner. And Christmas again.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this score.
To the middle. Here's Batum. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Ennis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Batum's gotten about everything to drop here, shooting 6 of 7. Curry with a wide open look, and no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Sinks the triple. Money's got 27 points.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D and he's attacking it.
They've been looking at a sink offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Curry. Misses off the left eye.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
There's Baker. To the inside. Money passes to Batum. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Orlando.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
Hooked away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the opportunities teams need to build.
And Ennis slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the fit angry. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it to Evans. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Looking here at some numbers for Batum. Just an incredible month of basketball. Second in three-point field goal percentage. Third in steals. And he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. Third overall in field goal percentage.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Here's Money. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Now the pass to Money. And it's Ennis, top of the key. Passes it to Money. That one falls. Money's got 29.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. It's tipped. Back to Simmons. Time to shoot. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Money. He's got 29 points. He kicks to Batum. Pass to Money. Back to Batum. Magic with another bucket. Now here's Simmons. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Thompson. Back to Simmons. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Back to Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Simmons finds Chris. Some nice passing by Golden State. Thompson outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Money. Here's Baker. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Baker's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Pinson. No good from 11 feet.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
He bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Simmons, the bounce pass. That one good for 2. This has got 6 points.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
From deep. Simmons with the defensive effort. And for the Warriors, their shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Thompson, right side Simmons. It doesn't go for him. The other way now. Here's Money. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Money's got 34 points.
His game is heating up. That's his second quarter, third over.
He feeds it to... Here's Money by Simmons. Money passes to Ennis.
My goodness. Say that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. The Warriors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain. Not loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the dunk by Batum.
Kevin Batum catches fire so quickly. He's very aggressive on offense.
And here's DeRozan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Money. Here's the lob to the hoop. Now DeRozan, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. But they recover it. It is Moreland, and he nails the jumper. Moreland's got his first points in this one. And so it's the Orlando Magic way out in front. Their lead at 30. Points as we close out. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to Dick.
Thanks, sir. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith. Things were going Orlando's way from the beginning. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. Good work for them all around as they controlled the tempo, leading by 14 at the end of one. Then in quarter number 2, that's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for your...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. If it to be competitive, probably has to happen quickly. Here's Money, and so in the game for the Batum is out there with Ennis, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and there's Money, and it's Baker, and it's shooting ball.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now, well, newsflash, the league has fallen hard for the three-pointer. Steph Curry, he breaks his own three-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA landscape.
The Warriors struggle is apparent. 37% field. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Confidence from that deep. Come on, man. Unmatchable. That's Steph Curry.
Chris, I've heard someone say that Steph Curry's success was, to a degree, hurting the game because kids just want to shoot threes now. Do you buy that?
Well, I definitely understand what they meant. I don't fundamentals, kids being as they say, Steph Curry, and I think that's actually a compliment. When I played basketball, I would go right out and dunk. That didn't mean Dominique or Michael Jordan messed the game up, but definitely their dunk overshadowed kind of the basics of the game, and the coaches were complaining back then. So that's all that means. But you see thousands of kids showing up early to games to watch Steph's ball handling drills. Steph is the best three-point shooter that the NBA has ever seen, and he shifted the dynamic of the NBA. I think, they understand how much work he puts into his overall games, and it's up for coaches at a young age to explain that.
Evans, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Well, the multi-talented, he has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends.
Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. From past the arc, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. And Chris, some people feel Batum should take over games more than he does.
Well, he certainly has the talent. The team needs great complementary pieces too, and that's what he is. You just have to decide who you will be.
Outside for Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 15-5 run here. Here's Money, guarded by Curry. Money passes to Ennis. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The pass to Curry from downtown. And the Warriors again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Durant. Got a piece of it.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot block.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
From deep three-point range, and it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 so far in the third quarter. In that rebound. On its way from Curry for 2. And he overshot that one, missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Warriors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Money. He has 45 points.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making there. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Ennis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Wow, he's really been dragging them down tonight.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Biombo with the dunk.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a second, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Golden State's going a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And the Warriors miss again.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Here's Curry with the three. Second chance shot. Not a hand on it. Here's Money. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Curry kicks to Durant. Back to Curry. To the middle to stop the run. He lays it in.
If you're Curry's teammate, this is what you take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're.
To the inside, Ennis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ennis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fires for 3, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
That's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Curry with it. He's got 12. Outside Durant. On the wing, Evans. A 3 ball. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Biombo's got 9 rebounds. Getting it done. And it's Looney with the rebound. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Durant, no good.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done.
In the corner. Pass to Money. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
He is putting on a show. And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. When you look at the amount of threes Chris being taken out, too dependent upon their offense?
I don't think so. If you look at Golden State, we all tend to think that they've shot threes last year. It actually was Houston. And when you look at how they not just settle for threes, but they can shoot them any time. And maybe the best three shooter in the history of the NBA, Curry, will lay a difficult layup over the top of your head just as quick as he'll shoot a tough three from 45 feet. That's what it seems like, but the good teams like the Golden State make you feel like they're shooting a lot of threes, but actually play with a balanced game. Those that try to copycat and just shoot threes, I don't think they've won a championship yet. So I think it's about having that balance. And maybe the league overall is shooting too many threes, but the champions who shoot threes, I don't think take too many.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris has checked in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Simmons. 8th in three-point field goal percentage, 11th in free throw percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And back to his position from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Both shots good from a strike. Well, Orlando shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And that one, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Chris passed to Moreland. Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Simmons kicks to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And the Warriors miss again. 3 on 3. Here's Money. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
DeRozan against Batum. Batum with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Money passes to Biombo. And it's blocked. And here's DeRozan. Great tee that time for Batum. And It's Ennis with the ball for the Magic. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And they're in the middle of this long string of games away from home. That'll be game 4 of 7 straight away. The Warriors shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Johnson outside. And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. They get a hand on it. Back at 6. That one's off. Still out of sync. Here's the Magic now. Here's Money. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Up top to Rosen. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Oh! Did you see that speed from Batum showing the real tenacity on defense to come up with the steal?
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. And Simmons kicks to DeRozan. Back to Simmons. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7.
He just exploited the size and mismatch. He get easy looks tonight.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Batum with the steal. He gets that one. Batum's got 22.
And really, Batum is so adept at draining these shots off the drive, using his speed and athletic frame to easily coast to the rim.
1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Misses off the right iron. Pass to DeRozan. Lets it go from 11. Offensive rebound. And Chris throws it down.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Magic shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. It's rebound.
Good into there. Produce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense. Let's show what kind of hang time he has. I mean, using the double pump, when he could just go straight up with it.
Thompson with the bucket.
It doesn't get any brighter than it is for Thompson. I mean, when the 3 is there for him, he'll take it.
It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Six to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. Here's Money. And good. There's another.
Make that 61 point.
Yep. Is going his way right now.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Orlando out in front, opening up a huge gap. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Ball got to move, all right? Let's just start driving and kicking and moving it on, all right? Let's settle in. Make it easy, simple.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Warriors shooting at a 32% from the field. They're just not executing. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Now DeRozan over Ennis, and it's DeRozan missing. Here's Money. Knocks it loose. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Money's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Magic. DeRozan with it. And they double up DeRozan. Kicks it to Moreland. C-Web, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
Interesting.
When you were, let's say, third grade and you're the tallest player on the team, and I make you a center, and I pull you to one end, and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. And I believe that coaches should teach great skill set, shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be, instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player this whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups, we wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought. Out to the right wing. Pass to Rosen. Golden State moving it around. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Sundin, no good, unable to end this run. The Magic have gotten all three of their shots to drop here. They came out of the break on a roll. There's the three, and another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And DeRozan, here we go. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he didn't get anything to fall.
And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, think they're playing at home.
Well, you hear that? No, you don't hear anything. They silence the crowd with this big lead. No sign that they're letting up.
Moreland kicks to DeRozan. Basket by DeRozan.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Orlando.
The Magic, every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Money passes to Ennis.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
Johnson kicks to Moreland. And there's the pass to DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Good on both.
They've made every free throw here in the second.
Orlando 2 for 2 for 3-point land. Start the fourth quarter. Here. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up with the Golden State Warriors. Johnson outside. Now, here's DeRozan. Defense right on him. The layup off target. Here's Money. And that one is hammered home.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Now here's DeRozan. A three. No there. So Orlando will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Ennis. Johnson with the defensive effort. Golden State's gone 0-3 in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Evans in the corner. Tipped away. DeRozan spanning the floor. 4 on the shot clock. Misses the K, taking the D with the nifty pass fake. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 19-4 run. Down dishes to Batum. Here's Baker, covered by Evans. Here's Money. Lays it up off the glass.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I don't know what's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is the heart?
DeRozan, that's good.
The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
Orlando's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Some changes for Golden State. Looney comes in for Johnson. And Simmons subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Shot from the inbound. That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort. Warriors shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. And it's Evans in the corner to the inside. It's intercepted. And they're on break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. A lot of
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
The 3, and again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Thompson. Looking to get it going. It's hauled in by the Magic. Biombo's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Warriors on D. Baker passes to Money. On the clock, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That free throw missing. The Warriors making a switch here. Chris is checked in. No luck that time either. And see what you talk about a tandem of shooters. None better than Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Yeah, splash, brother. Steph Curry, he is the best shooter. Klay Thompson is not far off. You think about his 60-point game in 2017. He only took 11 dribbles. He had the ball in his hands for 90 seconds, and he dropped 60. I mean, that's one of the all-time scoring clinics.
Thompson comes with the double team. Here's Money. Outside, Batum really left alone that time. Batum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. They're looking to stack up some points. They've gotten into a nice groove from out there.
Thompson in the post. Defended by Batum. A fader. Thompson misses. Here's Money. There's the triple. And good. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget.
Inside. Here's Thompson. And good. Great D that time from Batum. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Biombo, that's good. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 20 rebounds. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dishes it to Simmons. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Evans with the rebound. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. In the corner. Launches a three. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. So it's the Warriors now. Chris finds Evans. Simmons feeling it out of it. Passes it to Thompson. Ball's not loose. Here's Chris. Bill grabs the miss. Ennis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Money. And everyone goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to it. Golden State moving the ball around. Simmons inside. And another field goal. Line 9 of 14 on the night.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the puck.
Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land. 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Magic.
Performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And with this win, it gets a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
Well, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Money.
He's had an effect on every part of this game. A triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show.
The first one falls, and the Warriors making a change here. Second free throw, no good. The Warriors shoot by 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Up top, Simmons. Pass to DeRozan. It's blocked. Shoots the three. Warriors with the rebound. On the wing. And some very quick points for him on that position.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. They can't get them.
Sinks the triple.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're going to stop.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. DeRozan's shot is off. Here's Money. By Simmons. Baker passes to Money. Fires for 3. Good. Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy performance at both ends.
That'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.